Ni hao, my name is Maria Gutierrez. I'm with Judicial Process and Support. We're experts in international service of process. Today I want to talk to you about service to Turkey. When you're serving a defendant in Turkey, you would have to have all your documents translated into Turkish, regardless of whether the individual that you're trying to serve speaks English, because the documents are going to be sent to the central authority, and the central authority must review the documents in the official language. In this example that I have for you, we've accomplished service within 2.5 months. And this is the paperwork that we ended up getting back from the Republic of Turkey, Ministry of Justice, and it is all in Turkish. And it's signed and sealed. And then when this paperwork comes back, then the attorney will have to file this with the court in the U.S. so that the judge assigned to the matter knows that service of process has been perfected. This certificate of service will have the date it was served. It will have the name of the individual that was served and in what capacity. It will be signed by the official that did the service, and also will have a stamp and any supporting documentation as well. For instance, in this case, we have an additional affidavit and some additional paperwork, the transcription of what transpired in Turkish, okay, and additional documentation. Now, all of this documentation together with the application, this is the application, the documents in English, the documents which we translated into Turkish, all of that is sent back to us. And at the same time, when we receive the affidavit, we translate the affidavit into English, and this whole complete file will then be sent to the attorney so that he or she can file it with their court. And two things will happen. Either the defendant will answer, in that case, an attorney will enter an appearance, or the defendant will enter an appearance and an answer will be filed here in the United States. Or two, the defendant will not answer, and the attorney here in the United States will file a motion for default and get a default, and then after that we'll proceed for judgment. And the documents are sent to us here, as you can see, from the Turkish government, Republic of Turkey, Ministry of Justice. All of that comes back to us. This particular assignment was done within 2.5 months, but there's a timeline. When we're serving, once we receive the documents from the attorney, then all the documents need to be translated, an application needs to be prepared, a package needs to be put together. And normally it takes, depending on the amount of pages that we're translating, it could take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to prepare a packet. Then once everything's prepared, it is sent to the central authority. Once the central authority receives the packet, they'll review it and make sure that everything is okay. And then they'll process the package and then also ask that an official go out and serve the documents. Once it's served, it comes back in the same diplomatic channels to us here in the United States. If you have international service of process, please consider us here at Judicial Process and Support, because we get it done. Thank you.